Hey guys, Lauren here. I'm here to talk about the season premiere of Don't Trust the Bitch in Apartment 23. I know it's called Don't Trust the Bee, they censor it, but whatever. Okay, I was looking forward to this episode like all summer. Like ever since I found out Busy Phillips was going to be on the episode, I was so excited because I was probably the biggest Dawson's Creek fan back in the day. That was my #1 favorite show for the longest time until I discovered a show called The Office, and now it's been bumped to #2. My number 3 is Cougar Town. So Busy Phillips actually has been on 2 of my top 3 favorite shows of all time: Dawson's Creek, Cougar Town, and then there's The Office, which is #1 always. Always #1. Okay, so I was really excited when I found out Busy was going to be on there. I want the rest of the cast to be on there because that would just be amazing. Like Katie Holmes or like Josh, and like, oh my gosh. Jen, I call her Jen. Michelle Williams is pretty busy winning, being nominated for Oscars and stuff. But she wants to be on Cougar Town, so you never know. Anyways, Busy Phillips scene, let's just talk about that first, get that out of the way, because that was my favorite part of the episode. Hilarious. I actually just watched that scene again on my computer. I was laughing my ass off. Yes, what girls don't eat. We just sit around in caves waiting to get our periods and then banging the first guy that looks like our dad. And oh my gosh, her delivery of that was priceless. And the way she had sunglasses and like a scarf over her head, oh my gosh. Like she didn't want people seeing her with him or something. So yeah, that was a pretty funny episode. I actually watched it twice, and oh my goodness. The whole episode is basically about trying to get James Van Der Beek to do a Dawson's Creek reunion. I was in the position of June. Like, that was my show when I was in high school. Whenever I had problems in school or something, I would turn to Dawson's Creek to solve them. I totally sympathized with her, and I was like, oh my god, she is me, she's describing me. I may have teared up a bit during her little presentation with the PowerPoint because I was like, oh my god, that is me. And then she called all her friends, and all her friends had moved on from Dawson's Creek, and she was still on it, like, because her life had, like, took a terrible turn, and she had lost her job and everything, and she thinks her boobs actually shrank a cup size because of the sadness. And so yeah, this was like the one thing she was clinging to. She wanted that Dawson's Creek reunion, you know, to give her some hope or whatever. And so yeah, I loved how she was trying to convince James to do it. And but really, Chloe had been sending James these fake letters all these years to do a Dawson's Creek reunion. Then he thought they were from the cast. And I love how they said the 10-year anniversary of when Dawson's Creek went off the air was approaching. And I was like, yep, May 2013. That's the 10-year anniversary. I would know, because when that show ended, I was heartbroken. That was the first, Dawson's Creek was the first drama series I ever fell in love with, and it holds a very special place in my heart. So this show is just like amazing. I love how the whole episode is about Dawson's Creek. Okay, and I loved the cameos by Frankie Muniz and the other dude from, I think, Saved by the Bell. I never watched that show. I apologize. Mark Paul Gosselaar. He looks totally different from what he did when he was younger. I remember I always thought he was cute even though I never watched that show. But, yeah, I just never watched it. But anyways, I loved all those cameos from, like, the 90s teen stars and stuff. That was pretty awesome. And, yeah, and Busy Phillips, of course. And, I just loved it. It was just priceless. I mean, the way Frankie Muniz played himself, and it's just like, we could have a Malcolm and Dawson's Creek reunion show, and I'm like, oh my god, Malcolm meets Dawson. I was just like, oh my god, is this real life? I wanted to like pinch myself. Is this real life? Because I used to watch Malcolm in the Middle as well. I was like, wow, like flashback to my younger self. But yeah, that was pretty darn funny. I loved that episode so much. It's a brilliant show. If you don't watch it, you should, because even if you're not a Dawson's Creek fan, I mean, it's just hilarious. Kristen Ritter plays a wonderful bitch. I mean, she is so good. Like, she was born to play that role. She was born to play a bitch. She's just so good. And, so let's see, what else? In the end, he decided to burn all his Dawson's Creek stuff and move on from the past, and I love the scene where he was talking to Mark Paul Gosselaar, and Chloe was like, I hope they kiss. That would be me. If like two heartthrobs from the 90s were like sitting in front of me talking, I'd be like, I hope they kiss. You know, but anyways, that would be awesome. Okay, I know this video is kind of like a rambly. I apologize. I just had to fangirl over my Dawson's Creek days. Oh my god, and they played the theme song. Oh, my heart. And when she talked about Grams getting cancer, I was like, yep, I remember that. Season 6, I believe. It's on Netflix. Dawson's Creek is on Netflix. Go watch it, you guys. It's amazing. I've actually started rewatching it. I haven't rewatched any episodes lately because I've been busy watching my shows that are actually on TV. And I've watched like the first couple episodes into season 2. So yeah, I just started season 2. I really need to get going on rewatching that, but I keep forgetting. Anyways, I'm sorry this video is so rambly. I hope you enjoyed it anyways, and I hope you guys will subscribe. Let me know what shows you want me to talk about. I watch a ton. I have a whole list on Tumblr that I watch. So yeah, let me know what you want to hear from me, and I'll try to get another video up soon. Alright, bye guys.